And welcome to the Invincible Food Network. We have a spectacular show for you this evening. Oh. Oh well. Anyway, yes, it's very scary.
I can't really understand each other, Spongy.
Alright, fine. Hey folks.
Hi.
So tonight we're going to make Vamp-Apple Pie.
Yes, very bloody.
It's bloody good, don't you know? We're going to dedicate this one to my dad. Because not only does he love apple pie,
He loves my apple pie, but
he can't understand you with your fangs on. Your vampire fangs.
they're not vampire fangs, they're cat fangs. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're gonna make this fantastic bloody vampire apple pie,
Yes.
and hope you enjoy it. We're tossing those apples out into this. Let me do my impersonation of the frog. Hi! The spookiest thing about this show is that we're making our own pie crust from scratch. Most people don't want to mess with that because it's scary. It's not that scary. It's easy, especially if you have a Cuisinart.
Or any other brand of food processor
Right.
who wants to sponsor our show.
Yeah, maybe we should have put like a piece of tape over that. But anyway, you can actually do
Can't
this
see
by
the logo.
hand. What?
Can't see the logo, it's okay.
Oh, then I shouldn't have said anything. So you can actually make the pie crust from scratch by just putting all these same ingredients together and smushing them with your hand until they're well mixed.
Would you want to use a pastry cutter?
Sure, if you're all fancy.
Well, that's something that's not happening. So.
Yeah. So the first thing you want to do is put about 2.5 cups of flour into your mixer, whatever it may be. And then what you want to do next is add about 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt. Just chuck it in there. And then you will want to take some unsalted butter, about 1.5 sticks, 1 1/4 to 1.5, whatever you feel. Do you feel buttery? Do you not? It's up to you. And what you probably want to do with those, I don't know if you can see this, but what you want to do is kind of chop them up a little bit, just to make it easier to add them. Of course, this could be totally unnecessary and just a holdover from my mixing by hand days. You never know. But actually, it gives me a moment to talk about a subject close to my heart, our bandwidth.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. The sad fact is that our bandwidth has been completely crippled and strained since the iTunes mention.
Yeah, we've been...
which is great.
Sure. No, it's fantastic. Keep watching.
It's just that it's costing us money now. So not only are we putting in, 30 hours of effort on each of the movies, but we're also paying you more to watch them.
That's right.
I wish we were actually paying you, but we can't. So I just wanted to mention that in response to that, we put a PayPal link on our site, and you can feel free to make a donation to the cause if you wish. If you can't pay your rent this month barely, please don't send us any money.
Yeah, and if you're eating ramen, don't skip a meal to send us a buck. Keep that.
We'd rather you keep that
for
money
yourself.
for yourself.
But if you're watching this on your new video iPod, driving around in your Porsche, maybe you could kick us a couple bucks.
Or maybe you've already spent all your money on a video iPod and a Porsche, and you can't.
Maybe.
You never know. So anyway, I just wanted to mention that, and now that that's out of the way, yes, please send us money, or you may not see us after next month. You never know. That sounded like extortion, didn't it?
A little bit, but the public is used to it. They've been dealing with commercial television for 50 years.
Can we have some Saw music or something while I do this?
Absolutely. Here we go.
So blend it up. is, it's like just looking like it's just kind of thick powder. It's a little bit sticky. It's got the butter in it.
Sure.
And here's where we want to go ahead and add, oh, nice. Here's where we want to go ahead and add some water. Try not to lose too much of it, taking the top off. And what you want to do is add somewhere between 5 and 6 tablespoons of cold water. Just add it through the feeder tube. You can just start it running and add it. Don't add it all. See how it goes. See how it looks.
Add it a little bit at a time.
What you want to do, what you want to do is add it until this mass of spread out powder, flour, butter, salt mixture turns into a ball and starts whipping around the Cuisinart. Or if you're doing it by hand, until that mass of stuff starts sticking together pretty nicely in a ball without falling apart. It'll be a little bit crumbly because that's the nature of pie crust, but it won't be insanely crumbly. So let's add it.
Let's do it. How very ball-like.
Yeah, it's looking very ball-like. And so what we want to do at this point is take it out. And some people wrap it up in like wax paper or something like that at this point.
Wax paper's good.
I just throw it in a metal bowl. So just get that ball and all the extras out of there, put it in a bowl, cover it, and put it in the refrigerator for at least 20 minutes.
Okay.
And that's the start of a delicious pie crust. James?
Yes.
What are you doing?
I'm peeling apples.
Oh, lovely. Alright, so 2.5 pounds of tart green apples.
Yeah, these are from our tree. They're really, really good.
If any of you live near us and would like some apples from our tree, we have a bunch.
Sure. Send us an email and we'll send you some apples.
No, just drop by. Anyway.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we're gonna post when we're not home. Just come by then. That's okay.
yeah, totally. Just sneaking back and get some.
Sure.
Mhm.
So
James, Samhain,
oh yes.
very exciting.
Right, it's a very exciting holiday for all you penguins out there. Yeah, you know, you pagan-y types. It's when the world and the other side are the closest together, so.
If you believe in that kind of thing.
If you believe in that kind of thing.
But that's why everyone thinks it's so spooky, because
Right.
really, there are tons of ghosts around on Halloween.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And James made, I'm so proud of him, he made these masks that we were wearing actually, complete
Right.
with the LEDs.
Sure.
In fact, this one he made for his grandma.
I made it for my grandma R.U.
She passed away a few years back.
Yeah. But she was really influential in my life. She claims that she never really, gave me anything, and she doesn't know where I got all my smarts from, but, really she was one of the most clever women that I've ever known, and she's one of the wackiest women that I've ever known, and she had a tendency towards taking things beyond the logical extreme, beyond all reason. So, as an example,
That sounds familiar, James.
Well, that's one of the traits that I got from her.
Let's see. How many Pez dispensers do you own?
200 some.
And
A few.
Yeah, we won't talk about all of the computers and
No.
parts in the garage.
No.
Uh-uh.
So, yeah, so Grandma, she got it in her head one day that she was going to collect little people. You know, like these little
You
guys.
got one in your pocket, cute.
Yeah, and so after years of going to garage sales and basically buying every little person she ever saw, she had an entire room full of them that pretty much I inherited when she died. So
Score!
yeah, it's pretty cool.
Thanks, Grandma.
And then, anyway, to get to the point of this story, someone at some point had given her a little rubber ducky for her bathroom. She thought it was cute, so she got another one, and another one, and another one, and eventually she had hundreds of little ducks all over her bathroom. She had shower curtain, bath mat, soap, everything. And so one year I found a devil duck. And I thought, this is great. Grandma doesn't have a devil duck. She's got 150 different kinds of regular yellow rubber duckies, but no devil ducks. So I gave it to her. And I got a very nice thank you letter back, in which she described all the horrible things the devil duck was doing. He was going out drinking, he was carousing with the other ducks, he was getting them in trouble, he was...
By in trouble, she meant pregnant, I'm sure.
Yeah, he's fathered a lot of, you know, illegitimate little orange duckies.
Like with one horn and stuff.
Oh yeah, they're pretty gruesome. So she had to lock him in a cage.
Well, here, we can take him out to show them, can't we?
No, never let the devil duck out of the cage.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about...
There was that one time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we have documentarian evidence that what happens.
Antiquarian evidence.
No, it's not antiquarian. Biblioquarian.
Yeah, actually,
Unicornian.
now this was
came out with their
well,
5
Maybe
awesome
last year.
homeschooled kids, and Melanie, the midwife, and company, and they did a documentary, right, James?
Right. They filmed a documentary
Based on
around
true events.
around these strange but true events that occurred when.
Yeah, they filmed it in our backyard because the events occurred near here, right? And yeah, so then actually there was, it was awful. The following Yule, we're having our little pagan celebration.
Right, 6 months later,
That was tragic.
there were other events that unfortunately were able to be chronicled.
Yeah. Well, I think we should put, why don't we put those movies with this one?
I would really caution against viewing all of those of you at home. They're
pretty,
very, very scary.
Yeah, they are.
But I think it's important that you all know the danger that can befall on you if the devil duck ever gets out of his cage.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of ironic. As pagans, they didn't even believe in the devil duck until they got out here. So sad. But yeah. So anyway, well, we'll have to do this there. So what's going on with these apples? Oh, peeled. So next,
we're going to chop them up into pie-sized pieces. I guess it's all a matter of what your personal preference is for pie. Usually we
leave them a little thick.
leave them a little thick.
If you leave them a little thick, they just cook down. They're good.
Oh yeah, they cook down.
So take all the seeds out, de-stem, and then get them ready for the pie. Ooh. So hey, we can compete with Make and all those people that make stuff. No problem.
We make stuff.
We make stuff too. So James made this. I don't know if you can see it very well, but it's a skull. Ooh, very scary. And you put it on this, so you carry it around and hit people. No, not people. Ghosts. Anyway, so actually,
I've never hit a goat.
I said ghosts, not goats.
Oh yeah, right. Sorry.
So actually, Look what he made it out of. Huh? Do you recognize this? It's a trackball. An old trackball that wasn't being used anymore. You just take a Dremel tool, use your artistic sculptural creativity, and sculpt a skull or an angel or whatever you want. Take that, make. Sing for your supper, sing, 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 sing. Who's gonna sing? Sing. I don't know who's got a better voice. I don't know. Grim, sing. Ow! Nice. Grim's like, I'm not singing for nothing.
Grimmy don't play that.
Grimmy don't play that game. Hi, Grimmy. I don't have any more. Are you gonna assault me again anyway? Nice. Okay, come on. No. They're just apples. Come on. They're Grim. What the? Grim. Oh my, James, there must be. Oh, back up. He's popping apples. Okay, we're tossing those apples out, James. We're not using them. Okay,
That's fine.
look at him. It's our favorite Halloween pastime. No, there's got to be. You must have tossed a treat in there, right? What the? There's no treat in there. Grim. What? Okay, get down. Okay, whatever. Just ignore them. Hopefully they won't get fur in the pie. All right. So James, over here. So okay, we've got our apples. See, they're chopped up in varying sizes, and my lipstick looks kind of. So what we want to do is just add 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, which we got out of real lemons, but use whatever you want. Get them out of the plastic real lemons. So throw them in there, and then a half cup of sugar. We're using white sugar, although. All right, with the apples already. They're just apples. If there ever was a treat in there, there is not now. They don't care. Okay, so we're using white sugar. Didn't we use turbinado last time?
I don't know. Did we? Yeah.
Here you go. I don't think there's too much cat hair in this. Can you put it away? And get some of it. So here, I'll follow you. So then we have almost 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. Wait, no, how much?
About a teaspoon and a half.
Okay, we're gonna put a little more in. Because the secret to good apple pie...
It's over on the table.
Huh. The secret to good apple pie is over-flavoring it. Unless you like bland things. Then don't make this apple pie, make something else. Okay, so you want to put 2 tablespoons of flour, whatever kind of flour you want, in it. Just dump it in. And then more ground cinnamon to taste, whatever you want. And half a cup of turbinado, or you can use white sugar if you want. I like the taste of turbinado. It's very, very yummy. And then you want to put a tap of ground allspice in. And actually, I like to use more than a tap, but this may be a tap. Oh my God! No, not on the table. Get down. Oh jeez.
Apples don't agree with them, I guess.
Brought to you by cat vomiting. Half a cup of turbinado, just dump it in there. Ground nutmeg, and it started out with a pinch for me. Got a little bit out of control. I think a few taps is usually what I put in. It's good flavor. The red food coloring is good for skin, of course, and good for your digestive system, and it will make your poop red too. It's a good thing. So I don't know how much to use. I've not really done this before. This is gonna make it hard to stir with my hands, isn't it?
Maybe you could use a spoon?
I guess so. Okay. So put a few taps in here and there. I don't know, just pour it in, whatever. What's that?
That's probably plenty.
It's good for the flavor.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have any flavor.
Boy, does this taste red.
Look how bloody and disgusting and vampire-licious this is. Grim, did you come to eat some apples? Okay, this is gonna be a pink apple pie. This is so funny looking. Oh no. And you want to stir it up thoroughly. Just stir it and stir it. And whip it and lick it and stir it. Need some theme music here. Alright, this is ridiculous. Graham, what are you doing here? Come on. This is getting ridiculous. Cats. Alright, this is looking pretty bloody. Good enough for any vampire.
Stay tuned now for the nail-biting premiere of The Devil's Poultry, Foie Gras. The shocking documentary unearthed by Dawn Maselli and the Moore family. And tune in next time for an equally nail-biting conclusion of The Invincibles, Vamp-Apple Pie,
What a beautiful day to walk through the woods. Yeah, it is a beautiful day to walk through the woods. It's fun. What was that? What's the one? See. Come by the bush. Oh, it's a baby duck. It has horns. I heard a story about a devil duck, and I heard it takes your souls away.
Do some noises. Yeah, doing some noises.
Double ducks chasing us!
Ridiculous.
I am here to bind the demon duck.
Save us! Save us!
Fear me, vile, build one from the ponds of the abyss. I command you by Nyarlathotep. I command you by Yog-Sothoth. By all the powers at my command, I shall bind you into the cage. Son of Varosagai, Pan Piramos Peletelok, Nanta Exop Akoma Bitum, Zazas, Zazas, Na Satanata Zazas! Close the gate! The demon duck is bound, and order once again reigns on this land. Fare thee well, fare thee well.
Oh, rubber ducky, you're the one. You make bath time lots of fun. Rubber ducky, I'm awfully fond of you. Vo-vo-vo-dee-o, rubber ducky, joy of joys. When I squeeze you, you make noise. Rubber ducky, you're my very best friend, it's true.
Oh my gosh. Graham. You are a little cat from...